So students of class 7, this presentation is all about that metaphor that you find in the poem Seasons of Life in the appreciation part. So here it is, metaphor. Consider the following lines from Shakespeare's play As You Like It, which were quoted in the introduction to this section. The lines are, all the world's age stays, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his lifetime plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages. Now here so many comparisons you find in these lines. All the world is compared to age stage, men and women compared to mere players. Then these are the comparisons that you find here. And one man plays many parts in his life, and his lifetime is actually compared to 7 ages, 7 stages. So here these are the comparisons that you find, and this is exactly what is meant by metaphor. So in this first slide we have this. Let us move on to the next to see what is there. So here it is, discuss with your partner the comparisons being made in these slides. We make such comparisons in our everyday speech as well. We use them in our everyday speech also, but we never know that this is exactly what is called metaphor. Example 1, I'm simply drowning in all this paperwork. Second example, the boxer was an absolute tiger in the boxing ring. She is the sunshine of my life. It's so hot. This room is a furnace. So here in these examples, you find in the first one, what is this? That is, I am in my paperwork in writing the things. So engrossed that I feel like my paperwork is like a water body, and where I'm drowning actually. So my work is paperwork is compared to a water body. Next, the boxer was an absolute tiger. So here the boxer is compared to a tiger in the ring. Then she is the sunshine. She is compared to sunshine. And this room is a furnace. This room is compared to a furnace. So here the examples of metaphor are given, and we come to know that these are actually very emphatic comparisons that we found here. When such comparisons are made in daily communication or in literature, we employ a figure of speech called a metaphor. Now the definition is given. A metaphor is a figure of speech in which an implied comparison is made between two seemingly unlike things that actually have something in common. Now here the comparison is to be made between two dissimilar things or objects, and there we have to find something common in those things that we compare. That is what is called metaphor. Now finally we have the purpose of a metaphor. What can be the purpose of a metaphor? By comparing a person, place, thing or action with something else, a metaphor invites the reader to gain a deeper understanding or a more vivid description of the text. So what we actually get here, as readers, we get a deeper understanding or a more vivid description of the text if these comparisons or the metaphors are used. Metaphors are a creative use of language. When we use metaphors, we actually are creating something, creating a comparison. So that is creating creative language that we use. Then make our expression more lively and interesting, and it makes our writing more lively. It has life, and it becomes interesting too. So we have learned about what metaphor is, and what its purpose is. So this much in this presentation will come up with it in the next. Till that time, Bye, students. Thank you.